G'day viewers, look who's back!
Hello viewers, how you going? Thanks for having me on your beauty screens and your phones and your other viewing devices. It's really appreciated. I've got no beard on, it fell off.
I know, right? It's like he looks slightly less homeless and stuff.
Like a guy said, you can make the children happy if you buy a sponsorship in the street. And I went, you look like a dodgy person with a cross on. I've heard about terrorists.
Which is the first time in quite a long time anyone's been willing to mention small children around AIDSy, like, at all for, you know...
A long time. Those charges stick, people. Yeah. Even if it was just a joke.
Yes. As many people are like... Look, speaking of just a joke, an Australian joke that keeps on giving. Pauline Hanson's One Nation party.
Hey! Go, Pauline, go, Pauline, go.
It is good to see them falling apart and imploding. It's all, like, at this reflection, it's almost as if you take up an extreme fringe position that only appeals to people with extreme views that not a lot of people share, that you then try to bring them together to work together. Doesn't so much work.
Oh, that's just crazy talk.
I know.
If I got out to a crazy place and said, righto, none of yous are on the pills for 4 days, they'd get on like a house on fire. It probably would be on fire.
It's that type of thing where when you get extremists together, they don't work very well as a team.
It's weird how they don't work together as a team. It's really weird, especially because some of them are lizard people.
And that's a thing that comes up with them a lot. But like, okay, just past Australia Day, one of the sitting senators for One Nation, I've talked about it a few times, Malcolm... I look like an alien from Star Trek, and...
Good on you, Malcolm.
And I have as much affinity for humans as those weird big-headed aliens on Star Trek.
Captain. Yeah. I think it's life, but not as we know it.
It's that type of thing. Now, on Australia Day, I am one of the people who thinks it should not be on January 26th, because that's like rubbing the nose in the face of our Indigenous people saying, remember that time we came here and started with the genocide and massacre and dispossession?
However, I am one of the people who says it should be on January 26th, because I take the opinion that the black guys have not lost. And so it goes on, and if we're going to get it together, then we must remember our history and our painful moments. And this is called cooperation.
See, and also some people who are opposed to the celebration of Australia Day suggest, well, keep 26th as something we mark, call it Survival Day. Some people say Invasion Day. But yes, the we're still here approach. See, you can have discussion, but Malcolm, he didn't like people saying it should be a different day.
He didn't like that. No. He didn't like that. Malcolm, when he doesn't like stuff, he goes straight on the internet.
Yep, and he said, well, Ben, we should move Labour Day. Because I don't like the Labour Party. I don't like being reminded of things different Labour people did. And that's what happens on Labour Day. That's their day. Why do they get a day? Why can't... That's not what it's about, Malcolm.
Malcolm.
It's not.
No.
Now, theoretically...
Walk away, Malcolm. Walk away.
Theoretically, the Labour Party came out of the Labour movement.
That's fair. But it's more like they came out of the trade union movement.
Yes.
But anyway...
And Labour Day recognises the achievement of trade unions doing things like getting us an 8-hour day and that type of thing. So it's a celebration of the fact that these things were achieved through organised labour. But it's nothing to do with the Labour Party.
Oh, right.
I'm not saying Malcolm Roberts is stupid.
Are you saying it's like celebrating that we're not slaves and the fact that the Labor... I'm a bit confused. I think maybe the Labor Party has something to do with it. Malcolm, you're my man.
He thinks they're not just something to do with it, it's explicitly about them. And like I said, I'm not saying he's stupid, I'm saying he's thick as pig shit. He's really fucking dense.
I'm saying he's a fuckwit.
Yeah, he's just a unit. And he doubled down on his stupidity because when everyone pointed out, you dickhead,
you
different things.
Dong, you floppy dong.
What he deleted the Facebook post in embarrassment, which of course doesn't save you in this day and age because people screenshotted it.
Always.
and then he was humiliated for deleting the thing that embarrassed him, and then he went, well, it was a joke.
It was a joke.
Because there's people who make the jokes.
Don't you get it? It's a joke.
The big thing you always do when you make jokes is when the joke works really well and sucks in the exact people you wanted sucked in.
Right.
You delete it and pretend you never did it.
Okay.
That's how jokes work.
How jokes work. Hey,
that is how jokes work.
Angry.
No.
Nah.
When I say delete, no. That's kitchen knife stuff. That's no.
You can't see it anyway.
No boundaries. God, you guys are so lucky for the framing on this. You know, who told him it was a pants optional environment? Not me. Okay, that is not something I agreed to.
I've got new glasses and I read the email.
Oh.
It said it was from Zushomatic. And it said you too can have your penis enlarged, but I read the bloody email and pants were optional, so I'm here.
But look,
with optional pants.
Getting away from people who are just a joke, like Malcolm Roberts, the big thing that's been happening in Queensland, One Nation thinks they're going to win a lot of seats and can maybe force the other Conservative Party into letting them govern in coalition. And look, they may be fucking right. It's Queensland.
It's Queensland. It's Australia's wackiest state.
But they're having a problem, like we're saying, with fringe nutcases do fringe nutcasey things, and they've now lost 3 of their candidates since December.
Now that's good going. That's like Labor levels of implosion after an election.
Yeah.
Right? But the trick is you got to win the election first.
As we've seen.
This is Liberal Party implosion levels, but just normal.
Yeah.
Just normal.
And there's 3 of them. 2 of them made homophobic comments, and Pauline doesn't like that anymore because she's got a gay best friend as her advisor.
Whoops-a-daisy, you can't make the poof jokes
But
anymore.
this bloke, his one, and we mentioned him before, he had a website that said the Port Arthur gun massacre and the dead Syrian kids who washed up on the beach were fakes. They were frauds designed to bring in the one world order type thing.
Have you seen the eye on the currency? Yes, my brothers and sisters, I think we all know what we're talking about. Peel the lizard skin off.
Yep. So this bloke, when we mentioned him before, he was just... There were people saying, what the fuck? Who can put up with someone who'd say that stuff? You know how you often say, Eddie, particularly with the Conservatives, when they get caught out on someone doing something bad and unacceptable...
A big boy did it and ran away!
You will be pleased to know that this bloke's primary defence for publishing this shit on his website was...
A big boy did it and ran away! Finally, I knew if I had faith and hung on to that statement, it'd be bloody real. I knew that at some point it'd get political currency. I knew that it'd be held up in the annals of power.
Yep. That's exactly what got held up. And this guy's literally saying, oh no, someone else was running my website and I had no idea what was published on it. Which speaks at best to gross incompetence, or far more likely, pathetic lying wussbag piece of shit who doesn't like being caught out. Just saying. So,
probably a bullshitter.
But my favourite thing about this bloke and the situation is, now that he's out, he actually said, when talking to the media, well, yeah, when it all blew up in the media, I offered my resignation, but I never expected them to accept it.
That's a head slapper of extreme proportions. I love that. That speaks to levels of fuckwittery. That is like zones of stupid. It's like when you go into the rent office and you go, hey, I can't pay, but I can show you me balls. Oh, they said no.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
That's weird.
And the one thing, all 3 of these mob who've been turfed since December, they've all done the echoing of, oh, the grassroots don't like this.
Yeah.
There's going to be a revolution against Pauline. Yeah. Which, before the election, they're actually going to tear themselves apart before the election. You traditionally do that after an election.
Do the Labor Party thing. Do it after the election.
Yeah.
You know, you get the knives out after the election, but not before the election. Before the election, you just look like fucking One Nation. Oh,
yeah, exactly, right?
Sorry, I fucked that up, didn't I? Oh no, don't look at the guy behind the curtain, he's got no pants on.
So, as we pointed out, Pauline may have a gay best friend, so you can't say horrifically homophobic things in One Nation and get away with it as far as she's concerned. But when you've deliberately cultivated the absolute fringe of I hate everyone who's not me, bogan white garbage, there's slightly less acceptance of to gays.
I've got an idea.
You've got an idea?
I've got an idea. I'm just saying I could get a tan. Hello? I'm saying I know a guy that could be a good candidate for the Queensland state election. Hello? Someone who's already doing rude things with boys.
Pauline likes that.
Pauline loves that. She takes photos. I won't say that again.
That should have been actionable.
That's actionable.
But if it went past really fast...
It was still a joke.
No, what? It's a joke. Ask Malcolm Roberts.
Ask Malcolm. It's
just
a joke.
Jokes.
Right.
And someone else wrote the script and we didn't know what was in it.
We didn't know. We didn't get the email except for the one with no pants.
Yes.
And then basically I could go to Queensland and go, okay, everyone who doesn't like blacks or girls, vote for me. And then they'd go, Aussie, you're the man. You're our state leader. And I'd go, I am state leader. Give me the dress. I'll put the gold braid on. I've got the dress. And then I'd go into the parliament and go, I'm state leader. I've got the dress and the stick. And they'd go, what are you going to do? And I'm going to go, I'll ring up Pauline and ask. And then it'll be perfect, and then I'll do that maybe 5 or 6 times, and then I'll start enacting policies of my own. No more ports in Queensland. It's all going to be gay bars. No more mining in Queensland. It's all going to West Australia. No more... Yeah, no, perfect. Oh, we'll have a missile factory. Oh, it'll be good. We'll sell to North Korea.
Look, honestly, this is the part of the video where I'd normally tear you down.
Right.
Looking at the facts as you've laid them out,
Yeah.
this is the best hope One Nation have got right here.
It's good, isn't it?